Hey, so it's me, Kacha. No, actually, I think I should actually like work on my intro, but whatever. On the 3rd of January, I was coming back from China, and something really, it wasn't really that deep, but like I had to like kind of like really deep it and be like, damn, I'll actually learn something from that. So what happened was, okay, so what happened was, my flight from China my flight from China back to London was going to stop over at Paris. So Air China flies from Beijing to Paris, and then BA, which is British Airways, from Paris to London. So what happened was, like, my flight from China was delayed like by like 3.5 hours. Air China, they tried my entire life. My flight to China was delayed, and I had just about like 3 hours, maybe like 4 hours stopover in Paris, which I thought was going to be really long anyway. But like, thankfully, by the time I got to Paris, it was like, I remember I got down from plane at 8:35, and my flight to London was leaving at 9:20. Now, I don't know if you have been to the airport in Paris. It's big. Like, I think it's probably like one of the biggest airports that ever. CDG is massive. When I got down from the flight, they already told us from Beijing that, okay, we know the flight is delayed. If you got connections, we're gonna try and set you up for another flight, right? Okay, cool. I got down from flight 8:35. About 8:37, I was at the desk, just right in front of, just after we come out from the plane. I was asking people like, okay, what's gonna happen? Like, I don't know. I've got a flight to catch at 9:20. I feel like I've got time, but you know, what's the crack? And I remember there's like two guys and one girl sitting down there. They were like, you're not gonna make it, you're not gonna make the flight. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I've got around 40 minutes, 50 minutes, but maybe like 45 minutes. I can't count, but yeah, I've got around that kind of time, and I feel like I am going to make that flight. They were like, sorry, Paris is a really big airport, you can't make the flight. If you miss that flight, you're gonna have to come all the way back for us to reschedule your flight. I was like, okay, are there any flights tonight? They were like, no flights to London tonight. The next flight is like tomorrow. They didn't even say next morning. So that meant I was going to have to sleep at the airport, right, on the bench, right? And I was like, that ain't happening. I'm going to get my flight. And they were like, yeah, you can try, but retard, it's late, you're late, whatever, you're not going to make that flight. I was like, bitch, watch me. And I was like, okay, you know what, I mean, everyone there, obviously they've been working in that airport forever, and they knew the distance, which was long, all the way, like from the terminal I had to get a coach to get to the other terminal within 45 minutes. So like, it's not gonna happen, girl, just stay here and reschedule your flight. I was like, I've got work tomorrow morning, this is not happening, I need to get on that flight. So I ran. I've never run at the airport ever in my life. The bus was coming in about 15 to 20 minutes, but basically by the time I got there, that means I would have had only 10 minutes to board my flight. I don't even have a boarding pass at this point. I haven't checked in, I haven't done nothing. Well, obviously the airline is with my suitcase because it's a connecting flight, but I hadn't like collected my boarding pass. The bus came and we got on the bus, telling the bus driver, you need to hurry up because we got to go. And by the time we came down, I ran. Honestly, I was running, like literally running so much, and I got to just before the desk at 7 minutes before the leaving time. I ran, and obviously they could see me. I was gasping for air, and they were like, what's happening? I was like, Air China flight delayed, we need to get on this flight because it's the last one going to London today. And something happened, like after I got on that flight, I was just like, just hold on. You need to see how convinced these people were when I got off of the flight from Beijing, telling me that you're not gonna make that flight, you're not gonna make that flight, you're late. And these people work in this airport, these people know how long it actually takes to get to that place. So for them telling me that, it means it was real. And it got me thinking, I actually made that flight. You know, these people, if I'd listened to them, they would have made me miss my flight. But then I stuck to my guts and I ran, and it made me think, and I feel like this is something that I need to just like remind myself this year so much. It's like, I don't have to listen to other people's premonitions of how something is going to turn out to decide if or not I'm going to do that. Because I feel, even ignore other people, even myself, I feel like I stop myself, because I'll be a real engineer about everything. I stop myself sometimes more than other people stop me. I really be thinking, okay, based on data analysis, I haven't done this in the last year, so basically this is not going to happen. Okay, based on data analysis, I'm not that very good at this thing, so I'm not going to be able to do it. So I just told myself that if nothing, I'm going to learn from this situation. Now, I'm not ever gonna let anyone's historical data, okay, make me feel like, okay, I'm not gonna be able to do that. That anyone might be myself, it might be other people, but I'm not gonna let people's thoughts about things make me decide, you know, if or not I'm going to do something. If I believe in something, if I need to do something, I'm going to do it. And what's the worst that can happen, really? I mean, the worst that could have happened is I slept at the airport, which didn't happen, thankfully, because I sucked my guts and I ran. So the worst thing that could happen is, okay, fair enough, I missed the flights, but you never know until you try. So yeah, that's my final review to myself today, that I'm not gonna let what other people think be like the justification as to why I won't do something. And those other people might be myself sometimes, you know what it is. So I'm going to stick to my guts and do what I need to do so that I don't miss my flight and I don't miss my blessings. Have a lovely Friday, people. Bye.